How does a peaceful farm in rural New Hampshire turn into the scene of shocking crimes that shake an entire community? Today, we uncover the chilling story of Sheila LaBar. Welcome to the Tales Across Time, your go-to channel for true crime stories that explore the darkest sides of human nature. In the quiet town of Epping, New Hampshire, Sheila LaBar lived on a 115-acre farm. To outsiders, she seemed like an eccentric but successful woman who had built an independent and luxurious life. But behind this charming image was a dark and dangerous woman whose farm became the site of terrifying crimes. Sheila's story is one of manipulation, control, and murder. Over 20 years, she lured vulnerable men into her life, isolated them from others, and subjected them to unimaginable abuse. This is the story of how Sheila went from a troubled childhood to becoming one of New England's most notorious killers. Sheila LaBar was born on July 4, 1958, in Fort Payne, Alabama. Her childhood was tough, marked by poverty and abuse. She grew up in a strict household and suffered both physically and emotionally. These early experiences shaped her, leaving her with deep mistrust of others and a desire to control those around her. Despite her struggles, Sheila was smart and charismatic. After a short time in college, she moved to New Hampshire in the 1980s and met Wilfred LaBar, a wealthy chiropractor nearly 20 years older than her. The two quickly married, but the marriage didn't last. They divorced just weeks later, but Sheila kept Wilfred's large farm, giving her financial independence and a place to start a new life. Over the years, Sheila became known for her fiery personality. She was often seen riding her horses or passionately arguing in town meetings. But no one could have guessed what she was truly capable of. Sheila's farm became her hunting ground. She charmed men who were struggling in life, often those with troubled pasts or mental disabilities. Her victims had few connections, making them easy to control. One of her early victims was Michael Deloge, a man with a history of drug problems. Sheila offered him a place to stay, promising him a better life. But once he moved in, Sheila isolated him, verbally abused him, and eventually made him disappear. Michael vanished in 2005, leaving no trace. Her most infamous victim was Kenneth County, a 24-year-old man with developmental disabilities. Sheila met Kenneth online and convinced him to move to her farm. Kenneth's family noticed bruises on him during a visit, but Sheila claimed she was healing him. Soon after, Kenneth also disappeared. In 2006, Kenneth County's family reported him missing. Police visited Sheila's farm, where they made a horrifying discovery. In a burn barrel on the property, they found human remains. DNA tests confirmed the remains belonged to Kenneth. As police investigated further, they uncovered more evidence of Sheila's crimes. They found burned bones, bloodstains, and other clues that linked Sheila to the deaths of multiple men. While Sheila had tried to destroy the evidence, enough remained to expose her brutality. Sheila's methods were both physical and psychological. She used her intelligence and charm to control her victims, convincing them they were flawed and needed her help. Sheila claimed she was on a divine mission to cleanse them of their sins. This delusion allowed her to justify her abuse and murders. Sheila even recorded herself berating and tormenting her victims. These recordings, later used as evidence in court, showed just how cruel and controlling she was. In April 2006, Sheila LaBar was arrested and charged with multiple murders. Her trial drew national attention, with prosecutors portraying her as a cold and calculating killer. Her defense team argued that she suffered from severe mental illness and couldn't understand her actions. Despite these claims, the evidence against her was overwhelming. In 2008, Sheila was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Even during the trial, she showed no remorse, continuing to claim she was justified in her actions. Sheila's crimes shocked the small town of Epping and left a lasting scar on the community. Her farm, once a peaceful place, became a grim reminder of the horrors that had occurred there. Her story serves as a chilling example of how charm and manipulation can hide someone's true nature. That's the horrifying story of Sheila LaBar, a woman whose charm hid a nightmare of abuse and murder. What do you think led her down this dark path? Was it her troubled past, her delusions, or something even darker? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your theories. If you found this story gripping, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Tales Across Time. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the world of true crime. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with another chilling tale from history's shadows.